Hola mis amores, bienvenidos a mi canal otra vez. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. All right, so we're gonna start with the very first powder that I ever really got introduced to. I was introduced to it by Miss Tati Westbrook on YouTube. She recommended it as a loose powder, and it's kind of an institution in its own right, and that's going to be the Coty Airspun loose face powder. Now, this powder is really nice. You get a lot of bang for your buck. I'm not sure how much. I'll be sure to put the information down on the bottom of the screen about how much all of these are. This powder looks really, really nice on the skin. It is a thicker powder, so I have been known if a foundation is a little bit too dark, throw a little bit of this powder on and it just kind of lightens it up a little bit and makes a difference. The thing about this powder, there's two things. First thing is when you open it, the smell is overwhelming a little bit at first. It smells like my grandmother and not in a bad way. It's very floral, very floral. It's very, very, very scented. So if you have extreme allergies or you are triggered by intense smells, I would not recommend this powder for you. The other thing is it's messy. It's super messy. It gets everywhere. Every time I open it, every time I close it, like there's a poof. I don't even know if you saw the poof, but every time you close it, there's a poof of powder that goes everywhere. But all that aside, it is a phenomenal powder. It comes in translucent. I bought mine on Amazon actually because I couldn't find it in any of my drugstores. It's a good one. It's an oldie but a goodie, as we would say, an oldie but a goodie. Okay, so here's another oldie but a goodie, and that is going to be the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is also in the shade Translucent, okay, shade 001 to be exact. Beautiful design in it. It just breaks my heart every time I swirl my brush in it because I'm like, I'm taking a little bit of that design with me. But phenomenal powder. It's very smooth, okay? It is a pressed powder. Here's what I like about this. So let's say you have... I love glow, okay? So I like to put illuminator under my foundation. If I use a matte foundation, you know, I'm gonna find a way to make sure I have some extra glow on my face, which that's just me. But sometimes I get a little carried away, okay? And I get a little too glowy, you know? So to help tame that, I prefer this powder. This powder reins it in, but it's not as thick as this one. It's a little lighter weight, and it makes it doesn't take away all the glow or the shine, but it reins it in, if that makes any sense. It just takes away the annoying shine that you don't want to see, but leaves just enough so that your skin looks healthy. Does that make sense? So this is one of my favorites, and it's also very inexpensive. I think this is $2. All right, the next one is a pressed powder, and I use it all the time. This is the Essence Brighten Up Powder, the banana powder, okay? This is the smoothest, one of the smoothest powders I have ever touched. And I have some high-end powders over there that this beats them as far as being smooth and the texture and the way it feels when you put it on your skin. I prefer to use this under my eye, just to brighten up under my eye. I have really bad dark circles, and so this just kind of takes it away from me and brightens up that area so there's not so much focus on it. No scent, which I love. It is number 10. It is in Banana. Banana. Okay, this is worth every penny, and this is not expensive either. I think this is around like $2-3. I'll put the price down here, like I said, but I use this every single day. every single day under my dark circles or anywhere else that I want to bring an extra little bit of light to an area that might be a little dark. Okay, so love this one. All right, I've got 2 left. Let me start with this one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, and this is in the shade 10, Fair Light. Okay. Okay. There she be. The powder, when I first opened it, it looked so dark. And I was like, are you kidding? I was like, because there's a fair and a fair light. And I was like, and fair looked super white. So I was like, this is, and so I got the next one up, which is this one. I was like, whoa. Way too dark. This is going to go bad. I just already know. I used it, and my face looked like somebody put a filter on it. It is the prettiest. My top 2 that I'm about to show you, it is the prettiest finish on the skin. It has a light smell, but it's not overwhelming, and the smell dissipates and goes away as it's on your face. But this is a very finely milled powder. Here, got some swatches on my hand. Please ignore that. It is a very finely milled powder, and it just blends in with almost no effort. I mean, it's just like sprinkle it on your face and it blends in. So this is absolutely phenomenal. Also very inexpensive, $7.99. It comes in a variety of shades, which I really like, because sometimes translucent can be, like, I can think of one right off the top of my head, like the Essence Matte Fixing Powder. It's really good at its job, which is making everything matte and, you know, killing the oil, but it is white. It is like white as your toothpaste white, okay? And what does that give you when you use powder that's 100% white like that in pictures? Flashback, people, flashback. And then we have a James Charles flashback Mary moment, okay? So to prevent that, I like powders that almost have just a little bit of color, even though if they say translucent, like I think this last one is that I'm going to talk to you about does, but a little bit of color does help with the flashback in pictures. So this is a beautiful powder for $7.99. You can't beat it. It is so nice. All right, drum roll please. The last one, oh, the cap is dirty, is the Collab Beauty Powder. This is the Set the Stage Soft Focus Translucent Finishing Powder. Okay, Collab Beauty is sold at Sally Beauty Supply. They have a black cap powder and a white cap powder. Both are phenomenal, but I prefer the white cap powder, and I'm going to tell you why. So this is in the shade Translucent. And again, it almost has a little yellow tinge to it. Not 100% white. And here's the cool thing about this powder. I hope you can see this. But it has a soft focus blurring effect. And it does that. It blurs your pores, because I have gigantic dry pores that drive me insane. It blurs your pores, and it makes you look like you've just put an Instagram filter on your skin, on your face. And your skin just looks glowy and fantastic and hydrated, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so nice, and I don't know if you can see, but it did kind of blur. It did blur the pores on my hand, okay? So you can just kind of imagine what that does to the skin on your face. It looks so pretty in pictures. There's no flashback. Your skin looks perfect. Absolutely perfect. And guys, for $14.99, I'm sorry, you can't beat that. You cannot beat that. If you don't like the white cap one, try the black cap one. It's very similar. It just doesn't have the soft focus blurring effect. It's a beautiful powder as well. They are very finely milled. They are very nice. The smell, there's not one, which is another reason why I love it. Because I don't want to put a powder on my face. I don't want to have to smell it all the time. I want to make sure that the smell dissipates. Okay, which the first one that I showed you, the Coty Airspun, the smell does dissipate. So that's why I'm able to use that one. But this one is my absolute favorite. It blurs the pores. There's no scent, so there's no headache to be had. No flashback. I mean, I cannot speak highly enough of this powder. This powder is so nice, and it's $14.99, and I promise you, you will not regret that you bought it. Okay, you can apply it with a sponge. You can apply it with a brush. There's a multitude of different options with this. I really, really like this powder. Okay, guys, those are my top 5 drugstore powders. I hope you have enjoyed spending time with me today. And if you go out and pick one of these up, let me know down in the comments. Let me know how that went for you. Did you like the powder? Did you not like the powder? Why? Yes, no. Tell me. Let's talk. So just leave your comments down below, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you guys on the next video. Hasta luego. Mwah.